Hello and welcome back to my channel. So this evening, just doing a bit of maintenance as I do in the evening, and in here, I've left the door open but I know where she is a female adult kaeng krachan, and I think she's one molt away from going completely black, although I haven't fully seen her because the last time I saw her she molted out, shredded the molt, and she is huge. She's quite a big size. She's a good 17 centimeters, probably maybe even 18 centimeters. She's absolutely massive, but she had really jet black legs, but then still a tanned carapace and abdomen that was freshly after the molt, so maybe she's gone a bit darker. I'll quickly show you now. This is the side of my enclosure, and I've done like a little plastic bit on the side there, and it stops them webbing it up. And if you can see, actually she's gone all black. No, she hasn't. You can still see the torso there. It's still cream, so she's another molt away. But she would be able to pair at that size, but she is a good size. So I'm going to see if she'll come up the top in a second. I've been feeding her for the last few days. You can see the abdomen's big. But the reason why is in here, I've got another one. kaeng krachan. So this one's matured out as a male, and I've got another one in another tub at the top shelf which is not as matured out as a male, so it's more than likely going to be a female, and it's quite chunky. But I don't know if I should do this or not because this one's kind of cute. It's tiny. It's the smallest mature male I have ever seen in my life. Like, he's literally 1.5 inches. You will not believe how small this guy is. I'll see if I can coax him up so you can have a look. There, I've just blew so I could get him to come up. And he is not eating anymore. He is definitely mature, but I can't show you his pedipalps unless I can encourage him to come up a little bit more. In his coloration, he's almost got like a gold coloration on him, but he is a kaeng krachan, and he's gone light and brown, but he's lightning fast. But he is mature, and I've got to put him into that enclosure where the female, let me just show you. Right, so she is down there in that corner, but this is where she lives, right down in there, and she is a big, feisty girl. She is like so aggressive, and I don't know, he's so, oh there he is, he's up, let me see if I can get a shot. He's got a small abdomen. You can see his emboli there slightly. I'm not sure if that's coming up on the camera. What we'll do is I'll see if I can get him in. Hopefully he doesn't run on down. Because he's got a small abdomen, I've been trying to feed him now for the past couple of weeks. He's not eaten at all, so he's going to pair it. He needs to fulfill his destiny. And the only other time I had this was with a very large, fat, chunky female OBT. And I had a big male OBT. Was an idiot, didn't know how to pair with her at all, and she just chased him around and she ended up eating him. Then I got one from my friend Al from Al's Arachnids, if some of you might remember, and he gave me a male which was absolutely tiny, super skinny, super frail, but you put him in, he knew exactly what he was doing, pinned her, paired her, and she had a sack. So I'm hoping that this one would be okay, but don't know whether just to encourage it out or if I take the lid off and just plonk him in there. And then see if I can get him out, see if he can notice. Let me just have a look. I don't know if you can see from there, because it's still a kaeng krachan even though it's small. And he's run away again. Let me get that out. The thing is, with this big enclosure, the female is aware of anything I do. Whenever I touch the front door, she normally comes up or she creeps forward. She's got another chamber right down here by the door, so I need to make sure I'm careful with that. See if I could just, don't think she's coming up there, but see if I can just tilt. Where's he going? He's running around. We'll just clear off the glass so we can see. I'm praying and hoping. Let me just turn this torch off. There we go, you can see now I'm praying and hoping she doesn't eat him, but I'm also hoping that he has got enough in him to do something. Come on, buddy. Right. Oh, he's getting angry. There you go, so you can see previous molt there. There's a few in there. He looks in good nick, but just extremely tiny. I need to get him out. Okay, we're going to close this off and try and go from the top. It's the only good thing about these exoterras. There we go. Take that off. I should be able to get good vantage. Oh God, explodes out. Not sure if you can see his pedipalps. You can see they're slightly enlarged, but he's definitely mature, and he's done a sperm web on the top there. I saw him doing that a week or so ago, so he is ready. So let me just give him a moment to see if he can sense the female's web. Is he sensed? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he's just starting to drum, so he has sensed her. Get on. What is it with these little ones? I'll leave his house in there so he's got somewhere to run, but you wait till she comes up here. Her legs will come out of here. See if he knows where to go. She's laid a load of new web down here, but I don't think she can come through. He's doing his stuff. You wait till you see how big her legs are when she comes up. She's right there, look. She's all the way to there. Oh, there we go. There's his pedipalps, look. That's what I was trying to show you, but he's freaking tiny. Don't know whether I need to let him stay in there for the night. But I want to turn this off. But I don't want to miss it, because I think she'll just go, she'll sense him in a minute and she'll just go vroom, flying up. That's what she does. He's doing well though, he's on her web. Right, so Lucy and I have put the lid on, turned the lights off. He's still drumming, but she is not even moving, so I'm going to have to leave them in the dark and come back, because I don't think she's going to come out when we've got the lights on. And then I'll have to go in red mode.
Don't chomp him.
I'm hoping not. If you can see that there, it's sometime later. And he's traversed the whole enclosure, going around this way, up round his, round the back, laid some web. He's having a drink, but he's working his way over to here, where she is. If you can make that out, she is moved, she is aware, and she is alert. So I'm hoping that she will make her way up here once he finishes having a drink and he comes over. So I'm going to give it a bit more time, let him drink, and then see if he comes over. Where it literally went for another hour and still nothing from the female. And then I came back again about another half hour, 40 minutes later, still nothing but constant action from him. So I'm going to have to leave him overnight, which I didn't want to do because I've got really attached to this this male, but I'm going to have to do it and leave him overnight. Okay, so I come back in the morning, as it took me most of the night to try and just see what he was doing, and he was constantly walking around everywhere trying to find her, but he couldn't figure out her hole, and that is the hole there which he's webbed off this morning, so it's completely sealed off. But he was drumming all night, so he was really good. So I assume that he found her, and then if you can see, that is her there. She's huge, and unfortunately she's eaten him. So I'm just praying and hoping that he managed to pair with her. So I'll keep an eye out and watch over this one now for the next couple of weeks and see what happens. But I'm hoping that he's managed to pair with her, the tiny little guy. I didn't want him to die, but I couldn't get him back out. I needed to leave him in there because he was getting smaller and smaller and he was getting frailer. So hopefully he's done his circle of life. And the fact that she's webbed up the top is just a very good sign as well. And the fact that she's eaten him. So this was 2 weeks later, and I'm not sure if you can see that there, but there is an egg sac. So she did lay an egg sac. I know I've seen it from my own eyes, but on the camera I can't really get a good angle of it, but it's just there. If you can see where I've circled, you can slightly see it, but I couldn't get good footage. So thanks for watching, and I'll give you a future update.